Hi guys. I thought it'd be fun to do a get ready with me. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho ho ho. Because I love I've been watching a lot of vintage and traditional fashionista people and historical dressing people. And they're like, it's so easy, it takes you this long, and I'm like, you know what? I've got something for you. So first of all, it's not that early. It's early-ish for me. I did not manage to go to sleep last night at sensible human time, but it's earlier than I normally would get up if I went to bed that late, aka 4 a.m. to about, I've been awake for about an hour and a half now, and it's like 10:30. So, not early. But I've been just snuggled up in bed with my laptop. And yes, for the record, my camera is being supported by a flower pot right now. It is nestled in with my rose bush, so if the camera falls off the rose bush, then we'll just deal with it. So yes, I am awake. It is relatively early, but not early enough that I'm like, and not late enough that I'm like, ooh, what have I done with my day? But I've been out of bed for about 40 seconds. So the first thing that I always do when I'm trying to get up in the morning is I don't trust morning Jenny to get dressed. So nighttime Jenny, when nighttime Jenny is going to bed, nighttime Jenny gets my clothes ready, because morning Jenny is dumb and I don't trust her to do nothing. Particularly when it's when I was super early mornings that I always used to do. When you're doing a 4:45 in the morning start and you have to keep the energy up enough to get on a bike at 5 a.m. Getting your clothes ready the night before is so necessary, because it's literally just clothes, all clothes, that's good. So I put out my clothes the night before. I just lay them out on my floor or the back of my chair or whatever. And today I'm just wearing a top and a skirt, and I put on deodorant, I put on a top, skirt, underwear. Obviously not in that order. And then the thing is, normally either at work or at home I would try to remember to put on moisturiser, because I know it makes my face look better, and people actually say, on days I remember to moisturise, people are like, wow, you look so awake today. And I'm like, I just moisturise. And the thing is, I've lost my moisturiser. I have no idea where it's gone. I haven't been able to find it for the last week, and I thought it'd fallen down the back of my bookcase. But no, and I've checked all behind my bed, I've checked the bathroom. I have no idea where it's gone. I've checked my day bag, so I'm just not going to wear moisturiser today. That's it. I could put on some sun cream, but it's really grey outside. It doesn't look like it, but it's really grey. So, no moisturiser. I'm having my cup of tea. Bless my mom. She brought me a cup of tea this morning. I love that. Which is still very hot. So, I'm not going to brush my teeth right now until after I've had my cup of tea. I don't usually have breakfast, but I'm going to go downstairs and I think make myself some porridge to try and keep the energy going. So yeah, that's pretty much 90% of my process is put on clothes, brush my teeth, get caffeinated, and moisturise if I can / remember. So now I'm going to do my hair. So I just basically brush it out. So usually I do a couple of big strokes, and then I usually just beat the end of my hair. What I am trying to do at the moment is put my hair up into a hair tie, just like a low level bun at night, because it's starting to get long enough now, even though I've just had it trimmed. It is actually starting to get long again, which means that you get this sort of scenario at night sometimes where you're like, ooh, and you get jerked away by your own hair, or you lie on it, or whatever. So there we go. My parting's pretty well set in stone. I usually end up with a little bit of a curve going down either side. I have a mole right in the centre of my forehead, so I usually do a slight side parting because it hides the mole. It's not like a pretty little freckly thing, it's a literal hag's mole in the middle of my forehead, which I'm not going to show you because it's gross and I don't like it, because it's on my hairline, so also it literally grows my hair out of it and it's gross, so always a slight side parting. So I usually, as I said, start on the right because that's just where my hair usually lands, flip it over to the left, just brush it through. And then I don't know whether or not you would have been able to see before I started, I had like morning frizzies, so I just kind of brush back to get rid of the morning frizzies. And my hairbrush is very old and it's starting to warp a little bit. I need to glue it down or something, so it makes it a bit more difficult to do dragon brushes, but there we go. That's pretty much it. And then usually I grab myself a hair stick or a comb or something, because I don't usually wear earrings to work. I usually only wear my clock necklace to work because I can justify that as a work necessity because I need it for timekeeping. So the way that I generally express myself at work is through a hair stick or some sort of big hair clip. So if I was at work, I usually do quite a standard bun. Whee! So just twist, 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 twist. And depending on how I'm feeling, it's either just tuck everything under and shove a hair stick in. So hair stick, and the thing with hair sticks is all about up and down, so you're kind of blocking your hair against your head. There we go. So that will stay up pretty well. Because my hair's not as long as it used to be, I tend to do some sort of swoop, so I pull that over, and that makes everything look a bit neater. And then again, up, down. And then sometimes I look in the mirror to check I'm all good. There we go. These are my sleepy time earrings, so I'll take those out. At night I've been washing these with Surgical Spirit and washing my earlobes with Surgical Spirit just because I want to use up like the last like centimetre of Surgical Spirit and just get that done, because I'm not doing ballet anymore. I don't need Surgical Spirit to toughen my feet up, so I'm just using them to try and stabilise my earrings because I don't wear them enough, so my earrings get quite easily inflamed. So just washing it with Surgical Spirit at night, as long as it's well ventilated, it seems to be doing the trick to actually make these little earlobes fine. Today, let's see, what earrings do I want? Here we go. So I'm just going to wear, this is a bit mismatched, but this is just a simple little pendant for the day that's not my work necklace. It's not my clocket, even though I love my clocket and I do wear it casually quite a lot. I'm not at work, so I'm just going to wear whatever I like. And I'm going to wear some little rose earrings. And that's pretty much it. This is what I would do to go out into the world. Obviously, I put on shoes, and if it's cold, I put on a coat. Scarves all year round, every occasion. I very rarely leave a house without a scarf, because scarves, honestly, are worth their weight in gold. In the summer, you can cover up. In the winter, it keeps you warm. Huzzah! You got ready with me. Ha la 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 la. That took longer than I thought it would, but usually I don't explain every single step of the process. Sometimes I remember to check my eyes for like sleepy dust. Sometimes I turn up at work with sleepy dust and I have to check the mirror at work and be like, oh dang, that's my face. But now I'm going to drink my cup of tea, brush my teeth, and then I'm ready for the day. Get ready with me. Ha ha. Carefully lifting it out of the rose bush. Rose bush.